The position of the Moro National Liberation Front Islamic Command Council, for which I'm the chairman, is we are opposed to the BBL because it is a product of a conspiracy between the government of the Philippines and the MNLF into producing another agreement, notwithstanding the fact that the two previous agreements still exist. I'm referring to the final peace agreement of 1996 and Triple Agreement of 1996. So the MNLF, by the way, and the MNLF are occupying the same territory. So there is now a conflict of governance and a conflict of territory. And we are sorry to inform you that the government has set aside the MNLF in the ongoing peace talks by signing the BBL into law, meaning the future Bangsamoro entity will be established, disregarding the two previous agreements that we have signed with the Philippine government. For us, that is unconstitutional. Secondly, that is a violation of a certain principle of international law. Because pursuant to international law, it is so stated in the Constitution of the Philippines that the Philippines renounces war as an instrument of national policy and adopts the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land, and adhere to the policy of unity, freedom, equality, cooperation, and amity with all nations. Triple Agreement has the character of a treaty, international treaty. Therefore, by abolishing the two previous agreements, that is also a repudiation of that principle in international law, which says that international law, recognizing international law as part of the law of the land. So we are here to present our position. We are opposed to the BBL, not only the BBL, but the CAB itself, the comprehensive of the Bangsamoro. The comprehensive of the Bangsamoro is divisive. They say comprehensive. The truth it is not, because all other sectors, the stakeholders, are not included in the ongoing peace process with the MNLF and the Philippine government.
So the MNLF and the government peace panels are saying that the provisions of the 1996 peace agreement, the 42 consensus points, have been incorporated into the BBL.
Well, they included, if it is true that they have included, that will not solve the problem, because they included certain provisions of the AAA agreement in 1996 without authority from the Moro National Liberation Front. And that is invalid. We don't accept that. It is good as if there has been no inclusion of such 42 points in the BBL.
Is there any hope that the MNLF and MNLF will settle their differences?
As of now, there is no way. The OIC came here for the purpose of trying to resolve the issue on BBL, but we have agreed to disagree.
So, in the near future?
We cannot rule out the possibility in the near future, but the problem is really on the part of the government. They should go back to the AAA agreement, in which there are 13, now 15 provinces. Assuming that they will get the core territory of the armed 5 provinces. Our idea, that is my personal view, but shared by many of the leaders of the Moro National Liberation Front, as a matter of compromise, why not create another autonomous region and the remaining 10 provinces under the Triple Agreement that is legal? But the problem is, if they say that by passing the BBL, it is automatic that the Armed Law Republic Act 1954 will be abolished, and automatically the two previous agreements will be abolished. That will be a problem. If that is the case, then the Moro National Liberation Front and our forces, the commanders and leaders, will have no other option. The final peace agreement having been abrogated, there is no option for us but to exercise our final option, and that is independence for the Bangsamoro Republic.
Sir, given the present conditions, 1970 was long ago. Do you think that there's still hope that the government will agree to create an autonomous region that includes the provinces that are included in the AAA agreement?
We have conveyed it to them. We have talked to the OIC that they should do something to avoid bloodshed in the future. We do not like to quarrel with our own comrades in arms, like the MNLF. If the OIC and the Philippine government will sit down with the MNLF and try as a compromise to create another autonomous region in Mindanao, which is part of the territory covered by the Triple Agreement.
So, sir, you want a separate autonomous region for Sulu, and then also separate autonomous region for Central Mindanao?
Not only for Sulu, for the 10 provinces remaining, whatever provinces will be left, I think our speculation, they will not get more than 5. So there are still 10 provinces remaining. This covers part of Davao, Jensan, Zamboanga Peninsula, that includes Sambu Sur, Sambu Norte, and even the Zamboanga City.
But what if they say no? Would you accept that?
Then we have to go back to a revolutionary stage. We have to continue struggling for independence in whatever way.
The Bangsamoro Basic Law, or BBL, is something that we have yet to study, because based on the previous consultations conducted by the proponents of the BBL, the representative from OPAP and the representative from the MNLF, ang consultation nila dito sa island provinces of Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, Basilan, including Zamboanga last year, negative. Negative. Ang gusto nila, enhancement of Republic Act 1954. At saka mayroon ginawa ang gobyerno na hindi nagustuhan ng MNLF, because hindi pa natapos ang implementation ng 1996 Peace Agreement, Final Peace Agreement. Sinarado na ng government ang proceeding ng tripartite meeting. The objective of the tripartite meeting is to enhance Republic Act 1954. We do not consider 1954 as a failed experiment. Although mayroon mga provision kailangan mapalakas, mayroon mga powers sa 1954 ma-broaden. That is why we have the tripartite implementation review for the purpose of enhancement. Na-achieve na namin 42 consensus points, mayroon pang Bangsamoro Development Assistance Fund, sinarado na ng GRP. Ang gusto nila, mag-converge na kami sa MNLF. Ang ginawa naman ng MNLF, without consulting Chairman Miswari, without consulting with the Central Committee, pinasok nila ang 1954, provision ng 1954, at saka 42 consensus point, achievement ng tripartite meeting, doon sa CAP BBL draft, without the courtesy, without exercising elementary courtesy with the MNLF. Hindi maganda yun. Kung mangyari yun sa'yo, hindi maganda yun. So sabi nila, nandito na ang mga good points sa 1954, pati yung 43 consensus points ninyo sa tripartite meeting, nandito na. So sarado na ang kwan. Hindi pwede, that is unilateral action by the government. So dahil doon, medyo ang mga tao, so matatawi-tawi, hindi nila nagustuhan yon. Kaya nga, mayroon problema ngayon ng BBL. Kung magkaroon ng plebiscite, anytime between now and the target date in after June 2015, baka masisira na ang territorial jurisdiction ng IRMM. Mawawala ng tawi-tawi ang Sulu pati Basilan, itong teritoryo na ito. Kasi ang teritoryo na ito, mayroon history. The Tausug people, if I talk about Tausug, we are not tribe. The Tausug people, nation is a nation. Composed of Yakan, composed of Tausug from Mindanao, composed of Samal, composed of Pangingi, composed of Molbok in Palawan and Cagayan. Group them together, they are the Tausug nation. And we have the Sultanate. We introduced the first civilization in this part of Asia. We are the first Sultanate. Yung tinutukoy ni na Iqbal, sabi na First Nation, atong dalawang nations, dalawang sultanates. The first Sultan is the Sultan of Sulu. We are popular because we have contact with the Empire of China. We send envoys. We have commercial ties with the European kings and the neighboring sultanates or kingdom of Southeast Asia. So we are the first nation. The government must treat the Tausug according to that status as the first nation, as the first civilized nation.
We don't want Magindanaoans to govern the Tausugs.
No, we do not like the Maguindanao to govern over us. That is not only my opinion, but the opinion of the Tausug people. There must be two autonomy. It must be based on federal system of governance. There must be one federated state, one federalism for the Sultanate of Sulu territories, and another federated state from Central Mindanao. Iqbal and his companion will have them that kind of autonomous government, and we have ourselves. Because masisira na ito. Mabuti pumunta rito si Senator Marcos para meron siyang last minute feedback from the people of Sulu. We could not afford that the people also will be governed by the people in the mainland. The MNLF Moro National Liberation Front is inclusive. Inclusive kami sa mga ibang tao, ibang religion. That is why we did not use the word Islamic. You see, Moro National Liberation Front. Ang ginawa ng MNLF, Moro Islamic Liberation Front. So who is more exclusive? MNLF or MNLF? Inimbita namin ang MNLF sa negotiation namin sa Jakarta in 1996. Hindi nila gusto. Because we were trying to be inclusive. We invited them to join the talks. We offered them the position of a regular member of the peace panel and then membership in the support committees and on defense. Murad, we offered them. They refused, they declined. And then they tried to smuggle the provision of 1954 and the 42 consensus points to the camp. They smuggled. That is intellectual piracy. Wala namang courtesy. But according to the OIC and the resolution, kasi medyo we respect the OIC, sabi na kailangan magkadugtong na kayo. Kailangan mag-converge na kayo sa BBL. That is the essence of 2014 resolution. So sabi, okay, tingnan namin. Kaya nagkaroon kami ng Bangsamoro Coordinating Forum.
Kamusta po, sir?
Ha?
Kamusta po ang Bangsamoro Coordination?
Oh, we have the last meeting in Davao on April 19. That was the previous month. Tinangon namin si Iqbal. Ang spokesman namin, si Muslimin Sima, pati si Atty. Parcasio, representing MAAS. Sabi na, paano ito? Mayroon kaming draft dito, draft ng MNLF. This is a joint draft already approved by Sima Group, by Miswari Group. Gusto namin ipasok diyan. Pero hindi na welcome ninyo. Hindi na doon. Sabi niya, hindi na ang kailangan, nandito na. Yung in-smuggle nila, sabi na nandito na. Ay, problema yun. So if you ask the people of Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, as they tried already, they do not support BBL.
Sir, last question. So sa tingin niyo po, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, and perhaps also Basilan will vote no to the BBL?
They will not vote. Mag-fail ang BBL dito. They will vote no. So mawala na sila. They will go to the embrace of the national government as in the old days.